We are at the end of the used car parts Solway Coast Junior Rally. I'm sitting with the first, second and third co-drivers, juniors. So we'll start with you, Jordan. Difference for you, not setting in at 2:05. But how were things out in the stages today?
Yeah, it was fantastic, really good. Harry drove his socks off today, so really chuffed the way it went. It was really good.
So did you pick up any tips?
A lot of tips. I think if I'd been in the 2:05, I'd been a lot slower. So yeah, I'll remember a lot.
Yeah, one of our Irish contingents, and we see you as one of our own now. You had a busy weekend. What were you doing yesterday?
Yesterday we were at Lurgan Park. I was given a Mark II Escort to drive, so we had a bit of a go at that. I'm not used to driving rear-wheel drive cars. I drive four-wheel drive 206. So that was fun yesterday, and then I came across last night at half seven boat. So we get in about midnight last night. But we had a bit of a complex this morning. We didn't know whether we were Scottish today or Irish, so alright, that's okay. I don't know about that, but anyway.
You weren't in the bar last night, you're not Irish.
Yeah, well, there was a pub on the boat, you know, so I did actually get there.
They've had the highest level of takings ever last night.
Well, I take it that means we get invited back then, doesn't it?
How was the rally today?
Oh, the rally with Ben today was very good. First four stages were tough. I think you had to do a lot of work early on. Then after the four stages, we just tried to manage, you know, where we were in the rally and realised where we could finish. But it was tough, and then the last two stages it rained just as we were delayed there, so it made the last two stages very tricky. Everybody was on edge, and you know, I've seen a few people went off there. So the club did an excellent job for this rally, and this is the second year myself and Ben have been here. Last year we came over just to get a sample for the Scottish Championship, so we decided, you know, to have a full attack on it this year, and you know, this rally and this club actually probably made us come over for the whole championship.
Well, thank you, Liam.
Cheers.
You bully, Neil. This was your first experience here, Neil. Fairly experienced rally man yourself, but how was your first junior experience in the hot seat?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. First time sat with Alexander. It was one of those things that just happened, not necessarily last minute, but yeah, it was quite enjoyed it. It was the first few stages. We had a good battle with Ryan. Shame he had his accident. Hope they're both okay. But yeah, it would have been a good battle to the end, I think, if Ryan had stayed in.
And from a co-driver point of view, this is the only event on notes we do. How did you find that? Well,
it was quite funny because obviously I'm used to notes anyway. I've sat with, you know, quite a few people in four-wheel drive cars, and for the first stage, it was I was too slow. I'd gone back the notes too slow. But once the second stage started to flow a little bit, and once after that, it was it was quite good. Really enjoyed it. Bit of a big moment on the penultimate stage. It was a bit greasy after it rained, but yeah, apart from that, Alexander drove brilliantly.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Drivers. We look forward to seeing you all again. Okay, here we are at the end of the used car parts Solway Coast Junior Rally with the first, second and third drivers from the Ecosse Challenge. So we'll start with you, Harry. Now you're a working man. Did you sleep in this morning? You were last here.
No, not just 6:30 start. No point rushing.
Did they go quicker when you got here?
Aye, it was a really good day today. Good in the notes as well. Jordan couldn't have gone wrong all day. Really good for the word go. So.
Was he egging you on a bit? Or?
Aye, it was towards the end. Aye, once he got into the way of reading the notes, he was able to get his head up and encourage me or tell me to bring it back or whatever. Aye.
That's quite important. And yourself, you're a local lad, near enough anyway. How did you enjoy it?
Aye, really good. Aye, it makes a difference when you're on the notes and got road sections as well. It makes it feel like a real rally.
Absolutely. So next year you'll be real rallying anyway, won't you?
Yep.
So, the end of your junior career. But,
yep.
Good. So a great day.
Yep.
Thank you very much. So Ben over to Ben now. Ben, come over. This is getting a fairly common thing.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Thank you. Another good day, Ben. Once Ryan had his whoopsie, you were in control pretty much. How were the stages?
Yes, stages were very good, a bit different to Kames, the last rally anyway, but it's good to get a bit of a difference in the calendar, and it's definitely the best rally of the year, so very good day, yeah.
And on the notes?
Yeah, the notes were fine. We had a bit of experience from them last year, and then we just did a bit of work on them during last week. So once we got through the first loop, it was most of the stages were pretty similar anyway. So just had to be committed to the notes, and then
Just adjusting to getting that amount of information.
yeah,
And the stages themselves, I mean, there was quite changing conditions today.
yeah. Near the end, it rained a bit, and that was spiced things up a bit. But it was a very good day, and the stages were very good, and the club ran it very well.
What about your fellow Irishmen who came over
Aye,
for the championship?
yeah, they're going very well today, so setting in some really good stage times.
Is it on the same boat? Eh? You'll go home. But you still managed to beat them all, didn't you?
I think Adam Bustard was closing up with us at the end, but I think we just managed to get him by about 3 seconds at the end. So
Fantastic performance,
Yeah.
anyway, from yourself. And
Thank you.
to see you over here and as part of the Scottish Brigade. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pass it over to- And Alexander, another notch in your belt, or a notch somewhere anyway. So, how is you seem to just be able to, once again, go out on the first stage and do the business, but it wasn't quite as much of an advantage today as previously was with Ryan.
No, the first stage was only a mile loop, so it wasn't. I was never going to be able to pull much time out there. However, I thought after the stage after, on stage 2, with it being a 7-mile stage, I thought that I might be able to pull a bit more time out. Wasn't 100% used to the notes yet. It was the first time I sat in the car with Neil, and it took a bit of adjusting to, as he said. But once that had been sorted, I think the pace was good throughout the rest of the day, and that's shown by the times.
And was there any incidents or issues?
Yeah, once I said I was going to back off when it started raining for the last 2 stages. We had quite a big moment coming down the hill in the wet, just caught out by the greasy tarmac. I thought I'd left my braking well in time, and I had to put it in the grass on the side just to try and slow it down a bit, and it worked, and we got the car around fine. So no, but it's been brilliant. We've had a few little issues with the car, but James on mechanics has been absolutely sorting it all day. He's a top lad.
There was one or two issues there with bits of gravel. You know, there's only very few bits of gravel bringing onto the track. Did that catch you out at all?
No, the gravel was all right. I mean, I know it unfortunately caught Ryan and Lindsay out, and that it happens. But no, I think Ryan did a fairly good job by the looks of it. And I had a look on the way past, and you can see how it's happened, and it's just unfortunate.
Well, thank you, Ryan. Your next event is next weekend?
Yeah, down at Skoda Centenary Stages, British Championship next weekend.
So you've pretty well cemented your position in the Scottish Championship now, the Ecosse Challenge. What's the position in the Formula 1000?
I don't know, if I'm honest. I haven't really looked, and I think I'll just keep going for the wins towards the end of for the rest of the season, and just keep pushing as hard as I can, see what I can make from it.
Because you've had some bad luck there.
I have. We had before this event, we'd had 7 races, 6 mechanical problems, and but who knows? Looks hopefully going to start changing.
Well, thank you very much. And do you have any comments today in the organisers on the event?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with Ben. Best event of the year, without a doubt. And I think it's brilliant that the Irish lads came over and put on such a good show. And I think it was interesting looking at times and just comparing to all the other Scottish juniors. And no, I think I'm really glad they came over.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you very much.
And we'll see you at the next event.
Cheers.